Salutations and good morrow everyone, and welcome back to another grounded update video where today we are hopping in and we are talking another fantastic build in the game, the Barbarian build. This build is built around two-handed weapons that are not as fast, but are here to do a lot of damage per swing. So we're going to be breaking down not only the weapon, but the armor, the trinket, and the skills I'm using. And while I'm going through each of them, I'll explain exactly why I made these selections. So let's hop in and let's start talking about it here a little bit, shall we? So first things first, let's talk weapon. The weapon I chose is the Club of the Mother Demon. This weapon is, well, one of the strongest weapons, if not the strongest weapon in the game when it comes to straight generic physical damage. It does a ton. Once it's all the way upgraded on the mighty path, that damage bar is maxed. It's going to do the most damage to anything else in the game. Also, going through, this has a fantastic perk whenever you couple it with Apex Predator, and we'll get to skills here in a minute. Then, going down, Thor's Pendant, because Thor's Pendant gives you a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful amount of buffs for your character. The Mask of the Mother Demon, because it gives you more poison coating for your poison weapon, which you're using that right now, so you literally can do damage over time on top of good damage, and it's medium armor, so it's going to block damage. Now with this one, you can go down the sleek or the sturdy path, depending on which one you want to go down. If you're going to play with friends though, go down the sturdy path, because Poison Nova kills your friends all the time, just so you know. If they're fighting anywhere near you, they will probably die repeatedly. But if you're not fighting with friends, it's up to you. You could go either way on this one, because the Poison Nova is just extra poison damage. But if you go down the other path, you still get poison coating, you still get medium armor, but your defense is going to be higher. Then we have Black Ox gear. Now with this one, I would say with this one, you guys are going to want to go down the sleek path. I haven't done it here, but I've done some testing with the sleek armor, and I would suggest you guys go down the sleek path with this armor. What it does is it allows you to charge attacks faster. If you charge up an attack with the Black Ox armor, it also has a chance to give more stun to the enemy. So that is a bonus with this armor. So if you can charge your attacks faster and you can stun them and you can poison them, it makes for a very, very, very strong Barbarian build. As you can see here, your charge attacks take a little bit of time whenever you're charging up an attack with the Club of the Mother Demon. But if you can get that Black Ox armor up, it's really going to help you guys out a ton. Now, let's talk how to get this stuff. First of all, in order to get the Club of the Mother Demon and the Mask of the Mother Demon, both of these, you will need to go and kill the Broodmother. In order to find the Broodmother, guys, she's over in the hedge that's right over here, and you will need a Broodmother BLT in order to fight her. On top of that, you're going to need Thor's Pendant. Thor's Pendant is a pick-upable pendant that is over in the upper yard area. Where that is exactly is right up here on this log, right there on the map. You're going to need to climb up a map in order to get it. If you guys want to get this one, that's where you go and find him. And lastly, guys, we have the actual Black Ox armor itself. And in order to unlock Black Ox armor, you need to go kill those huge beetles that are over there, the Black Ox beetles, and you need to fight them. Now, in order to craft each of these things, you're going to need a couple extra things as well, i.e. you're going to need, if you're going through to get this one, you're going to need some silk rope. You're just going to need a spinning wheel in order to make silk rope, but you should be able to make this after killing the Broodmother one time. Then going down here, we're going to talk the Black Ox armor that is right here. You're going to need pupa leather for this one and lint rope. Both of these are a little bit more difficult to get. Pupa leather, you're going to need pupas, and lint rope, you're going to need, well, lint, and you need to weave it. Black Ox parts, you're gonna need 4 pieces of it. You get anywhere from 1 to 3 per Black Ox beetle, so you're probably gonna have to fight, or you will have to fight at least 2, if not 3, in order to get this chest piece built. And finally, the leggings for them, the leg wraps are 2 more Black Ox parts, which is around 1 beetle. Normally they drop an average of 2. Some more lint rope and dust mite fuzz, which means if you're up there getting the lint from on top of the shed that's right over here, fight the dust mites while you're up there, and you'll get yourself dust mite fuzz, and you'll be able to make those leg wraps. That whole gear set, actually, in retrospect, isn't the most terrible thing to have to build in the game. The worst part of all of it is having to fight that many Black Ox beetles. They're not that easy. If you're looking to fight Black Ox beetles, there are 2 that are right over here inside of the start of the gullies in this upper yard area. There is 3 underneath the shed, and then there's 1 that randomly roams over here. Go ahead and start with those ones. You guys should be able to get everything you need if you can defeat all 6 of those Black Ox beetles, or 5 of them. But anyway, let's go over and let's talk skills now. So over in stats, we got mutations. All right. Now I've selected the 5 mutations that I think would be most powerful for this build. You don't need to have 5 mutations, but I picked the 5 that I think would be most powerful. First of all, Barbarian. This class is built around going in and doing damage with a 2-handed weapon. Using Barbarian is a powerful way to do this, and when you couple it with the power of the Club of the Mother Demon, it makes it for an even more devastating attack. The only thing I want to warn you is that when you're enraged, you can't perfect block, so you're going to take more damage, which is why we also have selected Meat Shield. Meat Shield gives you more max health, which is definitely a bonus. And we've selected Cardio Fan because, as you guys know, swinging around those 2-handed weapons like this takes up a ton of stamina as well. So you guys want to make sure that you have a little bit of extra stamina by getting yourself Cardio Fan. So going down over here, we'll go over the last 2. You have Apex Predator. Apex Predator is a fantastic perk, but is probably the hardest part of this entire build, and that is you have to fight the Mantis in order to get it. But Apex Predator literally applies poison damage to the Club of the Mother Demon. It gives it a special poison damage. So, Mask giving poison, Club of the Mother Demon now giving poison. Awesome things to have. Good things are building. And if you get Poison Nova, that helps as well. But all in all, each of the things that I've shown you so far are going to help you do more damage, deal more damage over time, and be able to hit things more often. And finally, let's talk healing-wise, Corporate Kickback. Corporate Kickback is a great skill. You need to fight one of the last bosses in the game. No spoiler here for that. But you need to fight one of the last bosses in the game in order to unlock this one. Let's just say the boss is inside of Moldorc Castle if you guys want it. Okay, this one is great. Blocked attacks convert to massive lifesteal. So if you're going through and you're fighting and you do end up blocking things, which the Club of the Mother Demon can block things fairly quickly, by the way, you could do perfect blocks with it. And if you go through and you're blocking damage over time and then you attack, you're going to get some lifesteal, which is going to give you health back. This is a fantastic perk when you're running around using a 2-handed weapon and you're going to be not taking as many perfect blocks because you have on Barbarian. So any block damage that you get that you can convert back into health is going to be a fantastic thing for you. This build, all in all, is quite powerful. It's not as powerful as a poison build I've seen in the back in another video that I made, but it is a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful build that can do a lot of damage. And if you guys were to say take this upgrade path for the Club of the Mother Demon for this build, instead of going down the Mighty path, go down the Salty path, you will find that this build will probably help you guys be able to take on the Praying Mantis a little bit easier because of the extra damage you're going to be doing with this Club of the Mother Demon, plus the poison, plus being able to do more charge damage if you want to, and the stun that goes in there, plus poison. It's all a great thing for you guys to be able to use this build. Now, all in all, that's everything for this build per se. I think that it's a good one. You guys should go out, give it a try, get this upgraded. Upgrade materials, I made a video on upgrade materials, but I'm making another one to show you guys a fantastic location on where you can go get a ton of upgrade materials, not only for your weapons, but also for your armor. So make sure you guys are stay tuned. Make sure you guys subscribe. And while you guys are down there, go ahead and hit that like button for me to let me know you guys want to see more videos. And also, make sure you guys are subscribed. And as always, I'll see all of you guys in the next one.